The only language Putin understands on Syria. Rothkopf, David. In dealing with Syria's problems, Russia is a good place to start. He claims that Russia continues to claim that Assad's government is legitimate. He writes that Russia will only call for an international investigation into the sarin gas attacks. He continues, "It is extremely unfortunate that the United States and the West must include Russia in the context of resolving problems in Syria. But, let's face it, we caused it by allowing Putin to fill the power vacuum in Syria when Western countries refused to do so," according to Rothkapf. Additional economic sanctions against Russia could be looming. Russia's main interest in Syria is not in building warm water ports or military bases, but in using the tragic conflict to gain a seat at the international table as a great power. Russia wants to demonstrate to the rest of the world that it is serious about resolving Middle East crises. According to John Defterson, the US needs to make it clear to Russia that its actions will result in increased sanctions. New sanctions against Russia should be presented as unavoidable, according to CNN's Matthew Chance. He claims that removing Assad will not fully resolve all of the Syrian conflict's issues. Defterson. Russia's continued presence in Syria will ensure that it is involved in the crisis resolution. He writes that the US and its allies must have a strategy in place that maximizes the chances of a positive outcome in Syria. According to John Defterson, the fear that a new Syrian government will be dominated by jihadists is real. The United States must have a strategy in place to increase the chances of a positive outcome in the Syrian crisis.
If you haven't done yet, please subscribe our channel.